Honey, do you have a minute? I was wondering something.
What's up?
We've been married for almost 2 years now, right? I was thinking we could maybe start looking at having children at some point. What do you think?
Children? You really want to have kids?
Yeah. I figured we're at a good point now to start having that discussion. Maybe?
No, Kent. I don't think I want kids, to be honest with you.
Really? But you said that you really wanted kids when we got married. Like you were really enthusiastic about the idea of having kids. I'm not remembering wrong, am I?
Well, I changed my mind, okay? I don't want kids that badly anymore. Actually, I don't want kids at all. I'm really enjoying my job right now. I don't want to ruin that by having a baby.
That's fine, I guess, if that's what you want. But I really think that I would like to make a family with you. I've really gotten into the idea of having kids of my own, you know?
Of course you're thinking like that. Men like you only think about having kids. You don't think about who has to actually carry the baby for 9 months.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm the one that has to deal with carrying the baby. I have to go to the hospital and actually give birth. The man never has to do any of the hard work. All you do is stand there while we have to carry a baby in our bodies. Did you consider that when you were daydreaming about having a kid?
Of course I know what you have to go through. I'm not pretending like it's gonna be straightforward or anything.
You don't know a thing about giving birth. Stop pretending. If you knew what it was like to be pregnant, you wouldn't even be asking me to have kids right now. Pregnancy messes with your hormones. It makes you depressed. You gain a ton of weight and your hair even falls out. Your body is never the same after giving birth. Is that what you want to happen to me? Plus, I'd have to quit my job for a few months. Who knows if they'd hire me back again? It's not like I can just take maternity leave or something. There are so many things you haven't considered.
I guess, yeah. I suppose you're right. Sorry.
You suppose? You guess? See? This is exactly why you irritate me so much sometimes. You can never give me straight answers. You're always umming and ahhing every time I ask you something serious. And while we're on the topic, do you seriously think we can afford to have a child right now? How about you start earning more for us before you come to me asking about having a kid?
What do you mean?
Do you have any idea how much it costs to raise a child? Don't tell me you didn't think of that either. If you were earning more money, I might have considered it. But the reality is that I had to start working once we got married. I didn't even get to be a stay-at-home wife or anything. Instead, I had to find a job just so we could afford to live together. That's all because you refused to ask for a raise. You're content with being just a poor, underpaid office worker. Because of that, I now have to work full-time. So how do you expect us to raise a child, huh?
I know I could be earning more, but I'm already earning $60K a year, and I'm only 28 years old. Much of my friends aren't earning that much. That's also twice the median income for my age, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Well, my friend's husband is earning over $100,000 a year. That's what you should be aiming for. Why am I the only one in my friend group who has to work? You have no idea how embarrassing it is to be the only girl in your friend group that has a full-time job. Everyone else's husbands and boyfriends are all earning enough to support them. And then you have the gall to ask if we can have kids on top of that? Use that head of yours and think for once.
Sally, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. No dice, dude. She wouldn't listen to a word I said. Seriously? R.I.P. Dude, how long has this been going on? Are you two even, you know? It's probably been 6 months since the last time. She won't even look at me anymore. She insists on sleeping separately and everything. Oh, yeah, okay, that is rough, dude. I don't know. She was adamant about having kids. I don't know what happened, but after a year, she basically went cold turkey on me. After that, she started getting really petty and passive-aggressive. She would make snide remarks every time she got irritated. Then she basically stopped doing any of the chores at home. You remember, right? Yeah, I remember. You told me she refused to cook for like a whole month or something. Exactly. It's not like I expect her to do all of the work. We agreed to go half-half on everything and we'd rotate every week. But she just straight up stopped doing pretty much everything. I've been cooking all of our meals for the last couple of months because she's been staying after hours to work on a big project that they have at work. I don't know, bro. That sounds kind of dodgy if you ask me. Wait, you don't even have a set schedule at work, do you? How can she expect you to cook if you get home late half the time? Why don't you just tell her to go cook her own food and get takeout when you're doing the late shift? I tried that once. She really didn't like me trying to backtalk her like that. She threatened to divorce me if I tried something like that again, so I didn't bother, you know? It's easier just to leave her be than it is to actually talk to her about this stuff. Dude, you need to stand up for yourself. I tried, but it's really not worth it. Especially if she threatens to divorce me on the basis of emotional abuse or something. Yikes. Yeah, who knows what she might pull. It's not usually that bad. It's only when she gets in one of her moods. Then it's, I'm gonna sue you, and I hope you're ready to go to jail. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. Bro, I have to ask, why exactly are you still married to her? Like, why stay with her? She's obviously not worth it. Fair point. I ask myself the same thing from time to time. I don't know, we've only been together for 2 years. Maybe it's just a phase or something. Besides, I get along really well with her parents too. Maybe if things go back to the way they were before we got married. I guess, but you really shouldn't be holding out for something that might not happen. My parents used to be like that, and they managed to figure their stuff out. I guess that's why I'm holding out. I mean, not every couple is going to be happy all the time, right? I guess you're right. Well, can't say the same for me and my partner. Things have been smooth sailing for us all the way. You two are the exception to the rule, okay? Not to sound salty or anything like that, but I wish I had what you guys have. Must be nice. You'll figure it out, man. I'm sure. Are you still fine with me hitting you up to vent every now and then? Of course, bro. I'm always here if you need to talk. Thanks, dude. Pete, I need your help. I think Sally might be cheating on me. The signs were all there. I can't believe it took me this long to realize. What? Are you serious? Yeah, I was heading to the bathroom to go shower just now. But we didn't have a dry towel, so I went to go fetch one. And I overheard Sally talking on the phone with some guy. I heard her say, I miss you, Alex. Alex? Who the hell could that be? I had the same thought. I don't recall any of her friends being called Alex, and it didn't sound like she meant it in a friendly way, you know? Did you hear anything else? No. Unfortunately, she heard my footsteps when I tried to get closer and ended the call right after that. Like straight up threw her phone under the pillows. Dude, that is hella sketchy. She wouldn't act that suspicious if she wasn't hiding something. Yep. Did she say anything? Nope. She pretended she didn't hear me come in and I went back to the shower. But I'm pretty sure she saw me shaking, so I think she knows that I heard her talking to that guy. Yeah, that's understandable. I would be furious if I found out. What do you think I should do? She's obviously hiding something, especially looking back now. Can't you maybe check her messages? She's still up. I might try when she's asleep. But I don't know her password. I can try something like her birthday, but I doubt it's something easy like that. True. What are you gonna do if it turns out that she is cheating on you? I don't know, dude. I'd prefer it if she wasn't, obviously, but if I find out she really is, I seriously have no idea. But I'll have to look into it. It's looking pretty likely that she might be at this point. Good luck, bro. For your part, I hope that she isn't cheating. Pete, bad news. Oh no. Yeah, I managed to look at her phone. She left her phone on the bed when she went to the bathroom. I guess she thought she locked it, but it was just on battery saver or something. And what did you find? No bueno. I managed to take a few screenshots, sent them to myself, and then deleted everything before she got back. I'll send them to you. Hey babe, what happened? You cut out there in the end? Oh, don't tell me, did your husband hear us? You weren't on speaker again, were you?
No, I'm 100% sure he didn't hear her. Don't worry, baby.
Imagine if he did, though. We'd be screwed.
Who cares? Even if he did hear, I don't care anymore. My husband's an idiot anyway. He hasn't realized this whole time, so I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know how he is this blind. He hasn't caught on even a little bit.
It's been 6 months now, and he still hasn't caught a whiff of us cheating. It's insane. He really is thick-headed. I just want to get divorced already. I can't stand having to pretend like this the whole time. It's killing me. I want to be with you already, baby daddy.
Just dump the loser already. What are you waiting for? We could have been married by now.
I will. I promise, baby. Once my plan plays out, we'll finally be able to get married.
I am looking forward to how things are going to play out.
Yeah. But I have to get to bed soon, baby. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
I'm so lonely without you here, baby girl. Oh, I miss you so much. I hate it that trash pile of a husband of yours gets to sleep next to you every night, but I don't. I just want to come in there and kick him out already.
Don't worry, baby. You know our beds are separated. We don't sleep in the same bed anymore. I won't let him lay a finger on me. You're the only one that I'll allow to touch me.
That's what I want to hear. You're the only one for me, baby. I won't let anyone else have you.
Sleep tight, baby. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I have to go now.
Bro, that is seriously messed up. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. What plan is she talking about? Anyway, are you okay? No, I don't think I am. I'm shaking. Stay calm, don't do anything you're gonna regret later, okay? Just talk to me for now. I know. I won't do anything rash. I know if I go and cause a scene, it's just gonna backfire on me. Just breathe, I'm here for you. You're gonna get out of this one on top, I promise. Thanks, dude. So she really was cheating on me. This 100% proves it. Yeah, there's no doubt now. She's definitely cheating on you. I've got no other choice now. I'm gonna have to divorce her. I was such an idiot thinking things might change. I should have known. But how am I gonna divorce her? Do you think I can use these screenshots as proof that she was being unfaithful? I'm looking it up now and it says that you can use them, but if you have more concrete evidence, then it'll be easier to convince the judge to give you ownership of things and stuff like that. More concrete? Like what exactly? Isn't this enough? It says here that photos of them together at a hotel or like voice recordings would work best. How am I supposed to get that kind of proof? Ugh. That's why you should hire someone to investigate them. That's what the article says at least. Hire someone? Like who? A private investigator? Yeah, a private investigator or a freelance detective. They'll help you gather evidence for a case. I don't think they're cheap though, it's gonna cost you a bit of money. But if you're serious about divorcing her, it might be worth it. I'll have to think about it. I can help you look for one once you decide. Take your time though, this is an important decision. Oh, thanks, Pete. I really appreciate it. Sorry to pull you into this, but I appreciate you hearing me out and everything. Anytime, dude. You're always there for me. I'll always be there for you. Hey, Pete. I've decided I'm going through with it. I'm gonna divorce her and take her to court. That's the spirit, bro. Glad you finally decided to go through with it. She doesn't deserve someone like you. One problem, though. What's up? She told me to come to bed last night. Her bed. What? She said she wanted kids all of a sudden, even though she basically told me she never wants to have kids. I didn't know what was going on, but I didn't want anything to do with her, so I made up some excuse about having the runs and she let it go. You're joking. Really? What is with women? She is so blatantly cheating on you and talking smack behind your back. Now she wants kids? I thought the same thing, so when I had the chance, I had another look at her messages. You won't believe what I saw. What? Don't keep me hanging like this. Turns out she's pregnant. What? Really? She wouldn't. Yup, and obviously this Alex guy is the dad. Wait, but why is she trying to get you in the bed then? Oh, don't tell me. You're thinking the same thing as I am. She's trying to sleep with me, so it looks like it's our kid, not theirs. She's already a few weeks pregnant, but she wants to make it seem like we had the baby instead. Turns out she's planning on divorcing me after she gives birth and then making me pay for child support every month after that. And I thought things couldn't get worse. So that's what she meant when she was talking about her plan. How low is this woman willing to stoop? Leaving me and having a kid with this other guy would be bad enough, but pretending it's ours just to divorce me later and get child support out of me while living with her affair partner is just subhuman, is what that is. Yeah, pretty much. I can't believe it. At least you two didn't do it last night. She can't claim that you're the dad yet. True. I just can't believe these two were planning something so cruel. I've pretty much lost what little empathy I had now that I know what those two were planning. I'm gonna make sure they're gonna regret trying to ruin my life. Hell yeah, I'm with you. Let me know if I can help with anything. I will, Pete.
What the hell was with you the other night? Refusing to lay with your wife like that was absolutely ridiculous. How must I feel? Do you not want me anymore? You were begging to have kids just a few weeks ago. Don't tell me that was all for show.
You can't just demand that I come sleep with you out of nowhere like that.
Huh? What do you mean? You've been wanting to sleep together for months, and now when I tell you to join me in bed, you refuse? What's with you? Don't you find me attractive anymore?
I should be asking you the same thing. You flat out refuse to have kids, yet now you're acting like this? You told me in no uncertain terms that you never want to have kids. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Nothing's gotten into me. I just saw my friends with their kids and thought it would be nice to have our own child, that's all. All of their kids are really cute. I want to have one of my own, okay? Plus, I'm starting to get old. I'm almost 30. If I don't have kids now, it might be too late. Let's try tonight, okay? You want kids, don't you?
No, I'm sorry, but I can't. I won't.
What? Why?
You, of all people, should know why I don't want to.
Huh? No, I have no idea. What are you talking about?
I have to get back to work.
Kent, I'm sorry. I know I've been harsh on you lately. Work has been stressing me out a lot these last couple of weeks, and I haven't been able to focus on any of the chores at home. I promise I'll do more work around the house. I'll make it up to you for all the hard work you've been doing. So please, won't you consider sleeping with me tonight? I've been so lonely ever since we started sleeping in separate beds. I really want to have kids with you.
No, Sally, I'm not doing that. Why won't you tell me the real reason why you're so desperately wanting to sleep with me? It's not because you want kids, I know that.
Huh? what you're talking about. I told you I just want kids.
I know you really wanted kids all along, just not with me. You're already pregnant. You want to sleep with me so that you can pretend that the baby is actually mine.
Pregnant? What? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not pregnant.
Did you think I wouldn't catch you eventually? That I'm a thick-headed idiot that wouldn't realize? I know everything. I know about the affair. You and a fellow colleague called Alex have been having an affair for the last 6 months. I also know that you slept with him and that you're pregnant with his child at the moment. And that you were planning on sleeping with me with the intention of passing the child off as mine so that you could claim child support once we divorced. I know about all of that, so don't bother playing dumb.
You're insane. Stop trying to scare me, Kent.
I saw all of your messages with Alex. You really shouldn't leave your phone out like that if you're planning on cheating on me. I guess you thought I trusted you so much that you could just leave it lying around and I wouldn't look at it.
You went through my messages? You frickin' creep? Don't you have any respect for people's privacy?
Call it what you want, but I know all about your plans now. I assume you're with Alex right now since that's what you're usually doing on the weekends. Why not come home and we'll all talk this out? Don't try and claim you're not cheating. I have a bunch of photos and recordings of you and Alex together that a private detective helped gather. My lawyer is also ready with all the paperwork and agreements needed for the divorce. Be sure to bring Alex along so we can discuss the proceedings. I'd like to sort this out as soon as possible.
You're not serious. How can you do this? You weren't supposed to know. You can't do this.
I'm confident that I'm well within my right to do all of this. Or do you want to figure out who's right in the courtroom? This is your well-deserved punishment for taking advantage of and underestimating me.
You'll regret this, Kent. Do you understand? You're not gonna get away with this. I'll make you regret this. Kent, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I won't keep the baby. I'll break things off with Alex, I promise. Please just don't divorce me. Anything but divorce. I can't afford to pay you $25,000. I don't have that kind of money.
Didn't you pay attention to what my lawyer was telling you yesterday? He explicitly told both of you not to contact me again. All inquiries and communication have to be made through him. If you have any problems with the divorce or the compensation amount, you should speak to him about it. If you can't afford to pay compensation, how about you hire your own lawyer? Then again, I guess nobody's gonna want to represent you in court considering just how blatant you guys were about the cheating.
Please, Kent, don't be like this. Don't say these things. I'm your wife after all. Show some mercy. I made a dumb mistake, okay? Can't you reconsider?
If you keep trying to contact me directly, I'm gonna have to consider notifying your employer about you harassing me.
What? You can't do that!
If you don't want that to happen, then please stop contacting me. You are planning on saddling me with years of child support for another man's kid. I think the amount we requested is more than fair. If you keep going, I'm gonna file a criminal complaint. Then your job is gonna be on the line. Got it?
Please, anything but my job. I'll stop, okay? Just don't contact my work about this.
Don't ever speak to me again. I hope I never have to see your pathetic face again. Oh, Pete. It's finally over. I thought they might try to drag things out, but both of them finally agreed to pay compensation. I am so relieved. Good job, bro. I'm glad it's finally over. Yeah, they had to borrow money from their parents to pay for it, but I got the money this morning. Damn, that's so quick. I didn't think that you'd get it that quickly. My job is finally done here. All that's left is... Don't worry, I'm already on it. I already posted all of those pictures that the private investigator managed to snap of them. They should be arriving tomorrow morning at their company. glad I could count on you. This will show those two. It's the least we could do, honestly. I wasn't going to be satisfied with just getting a divorce and some compensation. Shall we celebrate tomorrow? First round of drinks on me. Sounds good, dude. After that, me and Peter, along with his partner, celebrated my successful divorce. The photos of Alex and Sally having an affair arrived at their company, and terrible rumors quickly spread throughout the whole company. Since it turned out that they were actually working overtime to see each other and not actually doing work, they both got terminated immediately. Sally contacted my lawyer following the incident, trying to file a complaint against me, but she couldn't prove that I was the one who sent those photos. My lawyer had to formally approach me to explain that if it was found out that I sent those photos, Sally could possibly retaliate. But afterward, we had a bit of a laugh over the whole situation. If she did decide to file a case against me, I would be in a bit of trouble, but I know that neither of them have any money to go that far. They definitely can't afford to hire a lawyer to take me to court either, that's for sure. I'm just glad everything ended up working in my favor, in spite of how far those two were willing to go to ruin me. Thanks to the money that paid out, I was able to get a fresh start. I left the company where I was working for the last 8 years, and I also moved into a new apartment. I got a decent raise thanks to getting a new job too. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.